Let's use a number line to compare fractions. Now, when you're using a number line, right, we simply just have a horizontal line with numbers on it. Generally, lower numbers are on the left, higher numbers are on the right. So when we think about just looking between 0 and 1, well, if you want to deal with half, right, so 1/2 would be directly between. Okay, that's great. Well, what if we're dealing with thirds? Okay, well, let's go thirds. We would cut this into 3 equal parts, and we would have 1/3 and 2/3. And 1 is the same as 3/3. So we can break it into thirds. We could also break it into fourths. So we'd have 1/4, 2/4, and 3/4, knowing that 2/4 is the same as 1/2. So we can go ahead, right, if I would keep these in here, here's 1/3 and 2/3, we could have all of our different fractions broken in. So whatever you want to break it into, that's how many chunks, right? And thinking about fourths, like we want them to look, well, they will be equal, right? So each one of these represents 1/4 of the total space between 0 and 1. So knowing that the lower number is on the left and the higher number is on the right, we can do a comparison in using a number line. So we use a number line to compare 2/3 and 1/8. All right, so first things first, I'm going to show 2/3. So if I do cut this into thirds, this is 1/3, this is 2/3. So this is where 2/3 falls on my number line. Now with eighths, I have to chunk this into 8 equal spots. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 eighths. Okay, this is not at all equal. I was not very good at that. But this is the idea, right? So 1/8 is going to be way over here. So whether that's actually there or maybe it's supposed to be closer to this spot, either way, we can see that 1/8 is very much to the left. So here we could say 2/3 is greater than 1/8 because 2/3 is the higher number. If you want to talk about 1/8 first, we could say 1/8 is less than 2/3. These two expressions here are equivalent because you can see, as I like to call it, the alligator opens to 2/3 on both pieces. Let's do another one. 3/4 and 5/6. Okay, so first let's chunk this in. I'm going to do 1/6 first. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this would be 6/6. Okay, so this is 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6. Man, I struggle today. And remember, 3/6 is the same as 1/2, just in case you cared. Okay, so 5/6 is here. All right, now let's go to fourths. Okay, so I've got, well, I know that 2/4 is the same as 1/2, so there's 2/4. So then I have 1/4 and probably 3/4. So 3/4 is here. So we can see that 3/4 is less than 5/6. Or we could also say 5/6 is greater than 3/4 because again, the alligator opens towards the bigger number. And because 5/6 is on the right, it's furthest right, I don't know if that's a word, it is the higher number. And as we go left, we get the lower numbers. And that's it.